Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. We're going to continue right where we left off. Last episode we continued marching through New York, Pennsylvania, and Maryland, made it to the outskirts of Washington, D.C., and are starting to meet some stiff resistance from American-built troops under a Mexican flag fighting in Canada. Weird sentence. I did drop off a ton of units over here in Boston. Some are moving up to Buffalo, over to the Pennsylvania border where there's some stiff resistance, and up into towards Toronto. And I saw to Toronto, but towards Toronto. And some other ones have been reloaded up onto the ships, and they're heading down here towards Mexico. I'm going to try an encirclement of the American troops fighting on the Central American front down here. I think that should be pretty effective. Let's see, how are our jet interceptors doing? Still doing very well. We're about to overrun this province right here. Well, I wouldn't say about. It's close, though. We're getting close to overrunning it. And let's see, all of our Marines are pretty much good to go as well. We can send them back over into this province. Should move pretty quickly. The weather's good in the plane. It's moving through plains, so should be fine to move. Equipped with Panzer IIIs. Actually, this the only tanks we have in the theater right now are those Panzer IIIs that are moving around with the Marines. Ooh, I was like, why is there nothing? Why is there no progress whatsoever? It's because the game's paused. Is there anybody in that province? No, there's not. Attack, attack. Anywhere where we can attack where there's basically no resistance or we're overrunning these units, I'm going to take the opportunity. Yeah, definitely doing good here. And if I can, we're going to try to completely surround Buffalo, New York, and wipe out a couple of units there. Yeah, should be okay to do that. I mean, it shouldn't be too hard here. There are a lot of units there, but they're kind of worn out. So we should be good to go. Ooh, and we created some new Panzer Grenadiers. We're just going to attach them, or not attach them, but deploy them way down here. That's probably the next place we're going to grab some units. They're still fighting like mad to get out of New York City, but I don't think that's going to... New York City is long gone. Fighting like mad to get out of this Washington, D.C. problem they've got going, but I don't think it's going to happen. So we are going to launch some of these units into attacks to get to completely encircle what we're working on here. A lot of units, actually, yeah. We're probably going to only need to have one or two, actually, on each side of the encirclement, especially on the back side that's not facing the enemy. Not going to need a ton of units there, and thankfully I do have all of these units. Ooh, you know what? You, my friend, are missing a leader. Attach the command structure. I made sure to do that as we got units over here. Although I did forget to put a leader into the 2nd Panzer Army here. Not a big deal. Every time I click on this button, I assume the game's going to crash. It freaks me out. There we go. Alright, how are we doing trying to cross this river? Good? Bad? Okay. Actually, not too bad. If we can get across, we'll be good to go. They are putting up a lot of resistance here in Canada. Mostly because of the fact that we don't have a thick line. Oh, you need to wait. And what I'm going to do here is attack, and then support attack, and support attack. We do have more units coming in here, though. The weather is starting to go as well. This is really more of a diversionary attack to ease up the pressure here. But if it works, it works. You guys hold out. I know these get the reinforcements aren't exactly close. It's going to take a couple days to get there. No, there's no way. All right, so nobody needs to be here because that's there's no way for any units to move around to get to Lexington Park. Let's see here. Attack. Cumberland. How we doing? Actually, decently. And there's one more unit here, the SS unit. Uniontown. Oh, there's not many units there. Moving, captured, captured, captured. All these places have been captured. We can push away from Buffalo a little bit. How are we doing here? Ah, it's rough. It's a really ugly attack. Are they moving in more units? I think they have. If we can get there, that'd be a big boon for me, though. Who's gonna run out of attack power first? It looks like we're about to collapse here, but so are they. Ah, we lost. Alright. We're gonna have to pull back a little bit. We did win that battle, good. And we lost this one. Let's see, what can we do here? The ability for them to move troops this way is not good. You can cancel that attack. Don't need you to continue it. And what we're going to need to do is move some of these units around. We really don't have anybody else to move in here. We just have to try to hold out until the reinforcements arrive. But that's fine. I mean, a little bit of resistance is not a bad thing. Oh, some Puerto Ricans are convoy raiding, it looks like. Yep. So we'll take care of that. Send over my amazing fleet of carriers. Take care of it. And what's going on here? How we doing here? Almost through. Almost through. Not too bad, actually. What about here? Doing okay still. Holding out. My transports are coming. This is gonna get ugly real quick. But if we can move units up this way to create additional pressure, should be okay. And now what we can do is just attack Buffalo. Probably one division will do the trick. Actually, you're a little weak. Wow. That attack lasted for like a second and cost a lot of dead Germans. Lost the Battle of Erie. It's because I canceled it. Further expand the collective. Not this time. Or more IC. Why not? Supplies. I will take the supplies, though. Free supplies is good. Definitely need more of the reinforcements that are coming in here. But what should happen is I'm extending their supply lines because they gotta send them around my units to get to where they need to be. Although, you know, the ones in Canada should actually be supplied from Canada's capital, which is right fucking there, so. Alright, now you guys, what you're gonna do is grab all these units, dump them in Veracruz, and we're gonna try to cut off the Americans that are over here. Oh, there are a lot more units there than I expected. That might be a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. Well, let's see what happens. Whoa. It's mostly just command units. They might be able to do some good, though. This might actually work. This might actually work. Hopefully this is a big enough naval base here. Pause. The Joint Chiefs of Staff have been destroyed. I got on board with that. I wonder how I did that. I have no idea how I destroyed the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Still under attack here. This is... These battles in Central America are just disgusting fields of slaughter. At least we're almost through here. And we're moving units into that province. Should have Veracruz in just a sec. No organization on this unit, but that's not a big deal. There we go. Hopefully that's like a high-level base. 10. Good. And jet fighters. These guys can head back, actually. Pause that. And what you're going to do, I believe our SS units are right here. And what is this? Battle Pulaski. Aha! Our rocket interceptors are going up. Shooting the shit out of the American planes. You're good. You can move here. Major defeat in Martinsburg. Major defeat, we won. We've lost the Battle of Martinsburg. Maybe there was 2 provinces with similar names on them. I wasn't paying attention. That's unfortunate. They actually did break through there. Alright, not a big deal, though. Not a big deal. Still additional waves of reinforcement coming in. Battle of Winchester. Those transports going out. Come back. Where did I destroy the Joint Chiefs of Staff? Were they in Veracruz? Nope, we're pretty much good on that, so you're fine. So it's gonna be a little while here. You know, that was a supply route for them, so that may have actually cost them. Do not know. Could have. Could have. Let's see if we can get into Uniontown here. Should be able to. Newcastle. Easy. Send this unit right up here. You're gonna be able to break out of Buffalo? No, you're not. You're gonna wear yourselves out before I do. How those bombers doing? Shot up is how they're doing. But they were out bombing for a while. I'm sure they helped. No big deal. Air intercept. Should probably take that guy off air intercept for a little while. And also, give the game a quick save so I don't lose all this progress. Alrighty. Now, how long... I don't know if there's any units here. Like, these units could be worn out. They could be good. I actually don't know. Thankfully, this is a high-level base, so it's going to be very easy to supply units there. Well, still attacking me here. Jesus Christ. They have got to be almost out of oomph here. Oh, they got more reinforcements coming. That's the thing. But I'm about to take this province, finally getting men into it. We're moving up this way. Alright, so they're attacking me here. This might be a rough battle, but as long as we can hold it, we'll be good. And again, you, as long as you don't fall. Organization of 4.3, organization of 1. Alright, won the Battle of Dunkirk. A lot of people have died at Dunkirk. And what we just need to do, like, these units probably have really low organization. Well, at least the ones that we're trying to break out. Let's actually see what we're working with here. Yeah, we could do this. I'll probably knock Buffalo out without too much trouble. Because, let's see here, as long as it reduces at any rate, we'll be good. And that'll free these 2 guys to come up here and defend Hamilton. We're actually good up here. And thankfully, we managed to keep the flanks moving so that nobody's going around. I got enough units up there. Oh, and those reinforcements are on the way. Excelente. Bismarck and the Tirpitz. Excellent ships. Ah, and here we go. Ah, they're under attack now, though. By depleted units. So they're going to wreck themselves fighting at Veracruz. They were depleted units that were back here. And if I could take that province right there, then we'd have them cut off. So I just need to get these guys out of combat long enough to launch an assault down there and move those guys over, and we'll be good. I mean, they're gonna get slaughtered trying this. These units are not prepared to fight fresh divisions. It's actually going to help me out down here as well, because instead of, you know, these guys recouping and coming to fight me, now they'll be stuck fighting at Veracruz. Did they bring somebody else in here? Oh, nobody of consequence. More Marines. These guys are fresh as can be. So what we're going to do is attack right there. Hopefully, it's not going to be too bad. Nope. A lot of these units are retreating, actually. Or they're trying to move into that province. This is going so well. Is it bad that I'm actually kind of glad I ran into some real American resistance up in Canada? So it wasn't just a, you know, a pointless drive across, you know, open plains. Oh, I would take that province back. How's Buffalo doing? They almost done? We're running out of steam. Running out of steam. What we could do is we could throw in a fresh division, or we just wait. Are you gonna try to attack me to get out? That's just gonna end in your demise. Because now that you're not gonna have any. Yep, gone. Yep, there we go. Americans overrunning Buffalo. And then these units will move on up. That's a small VP, but an American VP nonetheless. How much is Washington worth? What? Washington, D.C. is worth 1 point. Every American city is worth 1 point? Oh, that's bullshit. Why is every American city worth 1 point? Oh, that's nonsense. That means you have to basically overrun the entire United States. And you can't just VP them down. That's nonsense. You know what I just realized? If these guys have nowhere to retreat to, they will be destroyed. Shiza. That means we can't. We gotta get these guys back over here. I need transports here, because if those units break, if this unit breaks, they will be destroyed. Which I do not want. Ah, they're gone. I did not think about that. I did not think about that. Oh well. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but most of the time that I've lost units, it's been because of little oversights like that. If I had kept the ships there, it wouldn't have been a big deal. Oh, well. I am really bummed out about that. That was like a fresh Panzer Grenadier division with King Tigers and Jagd Tigers and all that cool stuff, and I just sent them to their slaughter. Honestly, I didn't expect there to be so many units back here, so I didn't think they'd be under immediate attack. Oh well, not a big deal. It's just a little bit of a bummer. I mean, one division in the end is not going to make any difference whatsoever, I don't think. And now that these guys have, you know, open territory to move on through, they are moving quickly. And what we're going to do is make sure they head to appropriate positions. Guys are going to head up here into Hamilton, which is about to get reinforcements from the capitulation of Buffalo, New York. This is good. This is very good. Washington, D.C. is continuously more and more surrounded. Now, that does not go to Washington, so we can move that tank out. And what I actually do want to keep a little thing there, because that means their supplies are going to have to go around. pride of the Cuban Navy has been sunk. It means their supplies have to go out and around. A little bit more of a long-winded route to get to where they need to be. Oh, we lost a battle. Didn't even realize that. Oh, come on. Come on, you guys. Wonder what the... You know, can I actually... Do I have any intel on the Americans? How do I... allies. United States. 2,800 manpower, so nah, we're not going to manpower that. Yeah, they got plenty of manpower. They still have dissent, though, from the fall of New York, I would imagine. No metal, so they probably don't have any... Their IC is probably hurting really bad right now because of lack of supplies. Alright, we almost done here? Whoa, what happened here? Why is that? Why are we wasting 1,300 IC? I don't want to waste 1,300 IC. Alright, we won that battle. I feel like I gotta sneeze. I know I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, yeah. Look at these units. There's basically nobody left in them. One in 5 men are left alive. It's a shame that those Panzer Grenadiers died. King Tigers, Jagd Tigers. Ah, it's a shame. One division though, Ben. It's not a big deal. Peru? Was that Peru? I think Peru attacked a convoy. Fucking Peru. Alright, so we're good here. Supplies are getting through finally. Basically. Good. Good. Alright, let's get back up here. It is December. What does the weather look like? Why is it December and it's not snowing yet? Alright, you guys, you stay there now. Now you're needed. Now you are needed. Actually, what would happen if we launched the attack on Washington, D.C.? I don't know if it's heavily fortified or not. Their defense modifier is not very good, honestly. I mean, yeah, we're actually ripping through them. So let's keep that going. Also, Joint Chiefs of Staff destroyed? How did that happen? If anybody knows where the Joint Chiefs of Staff were or how I destroyed them, maybe that's why they have dissent. I would imagine. Oh, we're getting attacked here, apparently. Turn that around. Reinforcements have arrived. Once this other wave arrives up here, then I think I'll do a little encirclement up here. Terrain actually lends itself to encirclements pretty easily. Now, I think I want to keep these guys here just in case. You know what we should do? Let's do this. Let's take the damaged ones and split them off. So they can sit in port and repair, and they will be here. Anything, you know, like in the 80s, there's a 60, some 70s, 60, 80. All right, there, that's pretty good. And then we'll send these ones back to grab the SS units. That's a good idea. There we go. Alright, how are we doing up here? They're... Oh man, they are really hell-bent on this. So it looks like the SS are probably going to go up into Canada because the Americans are hell-bent on me not flanking them up here. Frozen Canadian wastelands are going to turn into blood-soaked fields of snow. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Who was attacking? Okay, we had Strader's Raiders. Was that? No, that was just heavy tanks, I think. Why not put these... Oh, Pittsburgh. I was about to say, what city's there? Pittsburgh is what's there. Can we take Pittsburgh? We should be able to, actually. Let's throw both units into this. And you two here. Finally getting out of the mountains for the most part. Now, where is the capital going to move to once everything falls? I wonder. Man, I should have done that sooner. I'm really, really bummed I lost those guys. Actually, that's pulling a lot of units, a lot more units away than I expected. They're not really making an encirclement, but it's helping us push these units back. All right, and we won here, it looks like, so we can keep on moving. And all of these units could actually dogpile on here. I bet there's no organization left in those units that are in this province here. Nope. Nope, no organization left whatsoever. There we go. Got that back up to a decent level. We'll let it go for a while. Lost the Battle of Harrisburg. That's this one right here. They're actually doing a damn good job at pressing me back in some of these areas near Washington, D.C. So it'll have to wait until our reinforcements arrive before we can really make some good progress there, I think. How are we doing here? Taking heavy losses, but defending the territory. Reinforcements are working their way in. So we're going to start pushing these guys back. I mean, the winter is not coming, so I'm perfectly fine to keep the attack going through frickin' December. We won. Look at the losses on some of these Panzer divisions, though. Pretty high. I actually think I'm going to end this episode right here. Almost the new year. Very, very bloody landing at Veracruz. I mean, they're throwing tons of units in here. It's proving a much better distraction than I anticipated, and allowed me to get the momentum moving down here in South America again. And we could just push right up through Mexico, and this will actually turn into a very large front and allow us to really draw American troops away from each other, because these fronts are thousands of miles apart. It's actually working out pretty well. And actually, when Mexico falls, let's see, 1, 2, 1. When Mexico falls, the supplies will have to come from Washington, D.C. down into Mexico. That could help us out as well. So if you have enjoyed this episode, everybody, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.